it's Lynn, and it's time for Coffee with Lynn. And here's the coffee I'm going to be drinking today. It is from my favorite place, the Roastery. It is an Italian roast, and they're not sponsoring me or anything. I just thought I'd tell you. That's the coffee I drink. I order it, and I have it delivered, and the price is awesome, out of this world. The flavor is also awesome and out of this world. I'll bet you're wondering what the verse we're going to discuss today is, the coffee cup Bible verse, and you're going to find out here shortly as soon as my coffee finishes making. It's not ready yet, so I can't show you the coffee cup. But if you hold on, I'm going to show you that verse, and then we're going to talk about that verse. While we're waiting, here's a little coffee tidbit some of you watching may not know. Did you know that dark roast coffee contains less caffeine than medium or light roast? Yes. A lot of people don't know that. They assume dark coffee, because the flavor is stronger, therefore contains more caffeine. If you hear gurgling, that's my coffee pot. It's not me, I swear. I've already done my mouthwash and gurgle for the day. Anyways, a lot of people don't know that the longer they have to roast the beans, the more it depletes the beans of the caffeine. So if you want twice the flavor and less caffeine, switch to dark roast. That's what I do. I also drink my coffee black. I used to use cream and sugar, and I'm telling you what, you'll start paying for that on your dental visits. And not only will you pay for it on your dental visits, you'll also notice an increase in your waistline. So I started drinking it black, and now that I drink it black, I have never gone back to the cream and sugar. Now, if I'm out at a restaurant or someplace that has horrible coffee, I will add cream and sugar to disguise the hideous flavor. But I am somewhat of a coffee snob when it comes to flavor, so what tastes terrible to me might taste good to you. I don't really know. Oh, my coffee's ready, so I'll be right back. Okay, well, that didn't take too long. So today's Bible verse is, and I'm going to show you after I read it, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, to give you hope and a future." And that is Jeremiah 29:11. And here is the cup, so you can see. What I like about this cup is most of my Bible verse coffee cups have the verse on the side facing me, but not the other side. I like this one because it has it on both sides. It's awesome. So let's talk about that verse after I take a drink of my coffee. I just poured it, so I've got to have a drink. Whew. Wow, that is hot. So what does that verse mean to you? The Lord says that He knows the plans that He has for you to give you hope in the future. I guess the better question to ask you is, what are your plans? What are your plans? You must have plans. You may have plans for the day, plans for the week, plans for the month, plans for your life, plans for the summer. Any plans? Pick a plan, any plan. So here's what's funny. You may have plans, but if you're a child of God, your plans and His plans may not exactly mesh. And what that means is that, well, you might get frustrated when your plans don't work out. And you may not even consider that maybe the plan that you had wasn't God's plan. And you forget about that, and then you get all frustrated and angry and bitter and resentful, and then you probably go cry and whine a little bit like most of us do, wondering why this thing didn't work out. Well, it could be that it wasn't God's plan for your life. That's right, this Bible verse, I'm going to read it again. "I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, to give you hope and a future." So the plans the Lord has for us are plans that will give us hope and a future. Our plans oftentimes, we oftentimes forget to even include God in our plans. We just don't think about it, and our plans may not necessarily lead down the same path that God has mapped out for us in our lives. So those plans may not work out. Maybe our plans were selfish. Maybe our plans may have included a car accident that would have been tragic. and God wants to protect us from it. Maybe our plans would have taken us down some other road in life. So you see, God's plans are not always our plans, and our plans, of course, are not always God's plans. It's a little bit more drinkable now. I prefer my coffee hot, but that was just a little bit too hot, that first drink I took. So I'm glad it's toned down a little bit. So back to the topic, is there something that didn't work out for you here recently, or maybe even in the recent past? And maybe it's something you've never forgotten and you kind of are still harboring some confusion or negativity of some sort about it. Well, I have the Bible verse and I just shared it with you to prove that whatever it was you had planned was not in God's plan. And so because of that, you need to just let it go. Let it go. Put it behind you and tell the Lord, well, Lord, must not have been your plan. You must have a better plan. There's also a verse that says that our ways and God's ways are nothing alike. That's right. His ways and our ways are nothing alike. So if God's got a plan that doesn't mesh with our plan, and the Bible tells us his ways and our ways, there ain't nothing alike, then what are we going to argue about, really? I don't know. But we do it anyways, don't we? We argue with God all the time. We argue with God all the time, constantly, day in and day out, like little whiny children that did not get their ice cream that they were promised for dinner. The only thing is, children tend to hear things the way they want to hear it. So take a child, for example, who believes they have been promised an enormous bowl of ice cream. What the parent really said was, if you eat all your dinner, you can have a bowl of ice cream. Or maybe the parent said, we might have some ice cream after dinner. Well, all the child heard was, after dinner, you're getting ice cream. So now it's after dinner. The child didn't get their ice cream, and the child is mad, crying, you promised me ice cream. Don't we do that a lot to God? We want to pick and choose things out of the Bible, and then we don't obey what it says, or we just take it a certain way, and then we throw a fit and tell God, why did you do this? Why didn't you do this? Where's my bowl of ice cream, Lord, that you promised? Well, maybe God never promised you a bowl of ice cream. Maybe you just misheard because, like a child, you wanted your way. And so you didn't hear exactly what he said, or you intentionally only heard what you wanted to hear. Think about that. Happens all the time. All of us are guilty of it. We've all done it, and we'll probably do it again, unfortunately. So this is just a short one. I know the last couple have been a little bit longer, but just a real short one so that you can really just kind of think about it. I think if I give you too much, then there's too much to think about. Remember that the Lord knows the plans that he has for you, to give you a future and to give you hope. And he has declared this in the Bible. Us, on the other hand, we have given our lives to him. So our lives are no longer our own lives. They belong to the Lord. So if you have a plan that hasn't worked out or isn't working out, it may be possible that this was not part of God's plan for you and your life. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed Coffee Time with Lynn. And I don't know what's going on with my phone camera today. If anybody has any advice, that would be awesome. It keeps going light and dark and light and dark. I have no idea why. Sorry about that. I'll look into that and see what the deal is. And real quick, thank you to all of you who are supporting the Lynn Leah's ministry, which reaches the lost all over the entire world. So I can't do this without you since YouTube demonetizes me. I do this full time, and I am dependent upon the gifts that come into this ministry in order to do this. So those of you who are supporting me, thank you so much, and God bless you for that. And if any of you out there feel led or moved to help support the Lynn Leah's ministry and you're blessed by these videos, I do have a P.O. box and a PayPal. The information is right below the video, and your gifts and your prayers and your love are greatly appreciated. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Oh, and please do enjoy your coffee, and if you drink it with cream and sugar, try to switch to black. I promise you it'll be the best thing you ever did. It takes a couple weeks to get used to, but once you're used to it, you're hooked. God bless you.